I am Dolly Parton.
And can you tell me a little about the cause that you're working towards?
So I started the Imagination Library to help with childhood literacy in 1995.
Oh, can you elaborate on what got you started on this?
Okay, so like I said, in 1995, I started it in just my home county of Sevier County, Tennessee. But then by 2000, we had moved the program nationwide, so I was providing books to children all throughout the United States, and I mailed my 1 millionth book in 2003, so less than a decade. I'm now in Canada, the UK, Australia, and Ireland.
Can you tell me more about this program?
So what happens is families register with their children with me, anybody age 0 to 5, and I send them a book every month, free of charge to them, and that's a book that they get to keep. So if they sign up, like if a lady who's pregnant signs her baby up and they're getting books from birth to age 5, they just have a library of 60 books, if you do the math there.
And can you elaborate on what interests you in literacy issues?
So that really goes back to my childhood when I grew up in a very poor household. I was one of 12 children. My parents had very little money. Like when I was born, my dad couldn't pay the doctor. He had no money. He paid him with a sack of food. So as you can imagine, we just didn't have books at my house. And when I was and actually, my father didn't even know how to read. He was very smart. He knew a lot of things, but he couldn't help us with reading. So that's partly why we didn't have the books at home. So I loved it when I got to school and had books or could go to the library and get books. So I want all the children, I want to help out these children and get books in their homes, that they're theirs and they get to keep them. Okay, so now she's shut me off, and until someone else comes up, I'm just waiting for somebody to come and say, hey, who are you? All right, so now we're going to switch roles. I'm going to be the...
Can I stop this video?
And you guys just keep going, because they need to see both sides. I'm now she's a statue, frozen. I'm the museum goer, okay? Hello, and who are you?
I'm Tia Marie Torres with Villalobos Rescue Center.
Okay. All right, what do you mean by I missed the name, Villalobos Rescue Center? Okay, tell me more about that.
So this is a refuge for rescued pit bulls who have come from past experiences that need a second chance, and I'm willing to give them that second chance at a good life.
Okay, can you tell me why? Can you tell me why pit bulls is your dog that you help?
So pit bulls, I found that there's a major issue with dog fighting. They also have a bad reputation. So sometimes if people get them, they'll fight them. They're often used as puppy mill dogs. So after a female dog has had 7, 8 litters and she's done for, they'll throw her out on the side of the road. Sometimes they're just put in bad home lives. People don't know how to properly take care of pit bulls. Temperament issues.
Okay, you're making me sad. Tell me more about how you personally got started with this.
So I personally got started with this. I started as a hound rescue, and I had a pit bull, and I was doing research and found all this information on them and just fell in love with the breed. And then I learned about the negative turn on their names, and I wanted to help this breed out a lot.
Okay, can you give me some details about the dogs that you're helping now?
So the dogs that I'm helping now, they've either been turned in from owners who can no longer take care of them. The shelters have turned them down just because their breed is considered a violent breed, and they would have to put them down. Sometimes we find them, or we see people just throw them out a moving car. We'll get calls from the police who interrupted dog fights.
Are there any other facts I should know?
Another fact that you should know, just like I give these dogs a second chance, my workers are parolees who need a second chance at life to put the past behind them and have a fresh start.
So you're saying that you only hire parolees?
I don't necessarily just hire parolees, but they are my main source of employees.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.